proud look, a lying tongue, hands that shed innocent blood, feet that are swift in running to mischief, hearts that devise wicked imagination, a false witness that speaketh lies, and one who sows discord among brethren. Let us operate with peace, love, fairness, humanity, and unity. In the name of the one who made us. Amen.
And the hypocrisy in our government, they will look at you and you will go down in history as the one administration that completely destroyed Detroit. Kevin Moore has not been installed to save Detroit, but to destroy it. For an indefinite period of time, he can enact laws, replace all elected officials, including you, deploy the police, rip up contracts, and assume all the powers of government. He would use his dictatorial powers to destroy the wages and benefit of city workers, those that you have not already destroyed. Shut down essential services and sell off public assets, if you leave any to be sold, like the water department, the zoo, the Art Institute, Belle Isle, etc. We are taught that, yes, this is like the Koch brothers. You have completely disappointed us. We call for your resignation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Day, and it goes against what I stated once before. It's called democracy, and it states that democracy is a form of government in which all eligible citizens have an equal say in the discussion that affects their lives. I believe that that has been taken away from us, and I believe that my constitutional rights have been violated. And under those understandings, what is democracy? I asked Brown, and I will ask Tate, and I will also address that to Smiley and to Mrs. Jenkins. What does democracy mean to you?
Mr. Chair. Are you going to answer? Yes,
I think it was a rhetorical question. When I had a recommendation based on Councilman Jones.
Okay, go ahead.
I was going to recommend that we do whatever procedure is necessary to open up the general ops to a committee of the whole tomorrow, so that we all, in a democratic way, can weigh in on the issue.
What do you mean by?
Okay,
He's using your time.
Yes.
Not my question.
He's using your time.
I would like to expand the committee to a committee of the whole to involve other council members, invite all council members that would like to come and participate on that without having to. So I am expanding to a committee of the whole for the purpose of the discussion of the Jones thing.
Okay, thank you. We'll give you, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We'll give you 15 more seconds.
Well, is anyone able to step up to the plate and answer that question? Democracy? Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Thank you. I think that you defined democracy very well. I think that your being here today to speak out on the issues as you see fit is a demonstration of democracy.
Okay.
I think that those who are here to express their dissatisfaction with any one or multiple members of this body is an expression of democracy, and I'm glad that we're all able to participate in it.
Thank you. Well stated. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And you're invited tomorrow as well, 10 a.m.
Thank you.
for discussion.
Every meeting we have is open to the public, and public comment is part of it. Cindy Dara will follow Stephen Boyle. Take the center seat, Ms. Dara. Kathy Montgomery, you have a minute and a half.
Good morning, Council President, Council members. I understand the City Council is preparing to vote on whether or not to hire Jones Day Law Firm. The city has already spent millions on the law firm that handled the consent agreement, which was not honored by Governor Snyder. There is a clear conflict of interest for Jones Day. Even a layperson like myself can see that. Their firm represents some banks to whom the city of Detroit owes money. Morgan Chase, Bank of America, Royal Bank of Scotland, etc. How could Jones Day possibly represent the interest of the city of Detroit against their own clients? The citizens of Detroit and numerous organizations are watching closely to see how the council members vote. Let me assure you that anyone who votes to approve the contract with Jones Day will most certainly not be reelected. Why do we need to hire any law firm if we are not preparing to file for Chapter 9 bankruptcy? We have city attorneys that are on salary for the city of Detroit. They should be able to handle anything.
Stephen Boyle, you have a minute and a half, sir.
I have a piece of paper I'd like to hand out to each of the members of council.
Okay, we'll grab it.
Some news, I was able to attend the Detroit Food 2013 event over the past 3 days, Thursday to Saturday. It was a very good event. We heard a lot of people discussing land ownership and how this concept thrust upon us is sacrificing our people. One thing I need to mention first and foremost is this petroleum coke issue that we have piles of this stored on M4 zoned land. M4 zoned land is not appropriate. It's appropriate for warehouse and loading zones. It is not appropriate for anything that is dangerous to human health. These piles are unlined and uncovered. At some point in the future, we could have food and other human contact goods stored in these locations. Los Angeles, on May 17, 2012, ruled that all pet coke piles in its loading areas would have to be covered, at least at some manner of protection. The next thing I do bring is the conflict of interest about Jones Day, which the previous speaker, Kathy Montgomery, spoke about very well. 6 months for $3.35 million of city funding. Are we trying to bleed Detroit dry, as is the outsourcing of $3 million?
Okay.
And that potentially means layoff of employees and loss of work for our residents and the enforced home foreclosures and evictions to the street, making more vacant properties and more neighborhoods in distress.
Ben, 30 seconds. Good morning, sir.
All right, well, certainly let me just say thank you for the time that we have to have this comment. But I want to make it very clear, we are here, I'm here, others with the National Action Network, because we believe that Jones Day is a destroyer of democracy. And we are standing against and we are calling on the council to vote no on supporting the Jones Day contract. Jones Day, you know, in 1 month, billed almost $12 million of the TARP funds when they did the Chrysler restructure. They did not restructure Chrysler, they bankrupted Chrysler. 40 of the creditors pulled away from the negotiations with Jones Day during the Chrysler restructuring because they wanted to make sure, Jones Day, that they bailed out Bank of America and Merrill Lynch and Chase, while the teachers unions and all of the other different groups, all of the other different investors and creditors were offered pennies on the dollars from the TARP fund. This is a corporate takeover of the city of Detroit, and Jones Day is really the emergency manager. So I'm asking you to vote no on this and not approve the Jones Day contract.
Okay, thank you. This man.